Hey, what's up, friends? It's Andy here. Welcome into the studio. I know we're on the wrong side of the glass. This isn't usually how it goes down. Don't be alarmed. I'm also, you can see, I'm winded from sitting down because I have COVID again. But this time, my wife doesn't have it, so we're doing this I've got this quarantine in the studio happening. So I have too much time. Oh my God. Guys, let's talk about creating content and maintaining your sanity, remaining a happy person, being successful, at it. Let's have a chat because I got to tell you, this morning, like I said, I have COVID, so I'm spending way too much time looking at social media and things, way more than usual. And it kind of struck me this morning as I'm scrolling through Instagram, and I noticed most of my favorite content creators are just making ads. I'm like, wait a minute, are you guys doing anything? Where's your content that I came here for in the first place? Why is everyone just making ads? Not only that, they look exhausted. They look tired as hell. So it got me thinking, and I want to just come in here and turn this on and chat a little bit about it, because nothing. There's no real reason. Take off. Why? If you don't know me and you don't have any interest in watching this, why would you watch this? I've been around the block, man. That's why might I have something to say? I've been making content. That's been my whole career. I've been making content for 20 years. All the kinds, be it video, audio, since before the platforms were around, making content, of course, for myself, for clients, for famous people, for local companies, for international corporations. I still do this. I've been doing it freelance for myself now for over 10 years. And so, and I do, personal content creation. I have my own channel. This obviously is on Andy Harper's YouTube channel. And, and a funny little side about that, my YouTube channel has grown to what it has grown because I happened to buy an amplifier right as COVID was starting, and to replace my live rig. I play guitar and did, out in Nashville before the COVID shutdowns of whatever that was, 2019 or 20 or something. And right at that exact moment, I bought this Marshall amp. I made a couple of videos about it when I figured out how to use it, set my patches and rigs up and stuff. And that's what's grown my channel to however many subscribers it has, 1,100 or something. I mean, if it's 1,100, 1,050 of them are all because of those amp videos, and which is hilarious because I've never even used that amp, right? So funny little commentary on just that's the world we live in, and so I see these people out there just I don't know, I could say doing it wrong, but what's wrong and what's right, maybe they need money. Maybe they need money a lot worse than I do, and are willing to become exhausted and just ruin their creativity and stuff like that, for that paycheck. I'm not here to judge anybody. I think all people, you do you. Whatever works for you, works for you. What I'm talking about is all the people I've seen burn out. I like to help people. I work with a lot of people. I have a reputation on streaming platforms as someone you could go to for help if you need technical help, or any kind of various things. People come to me for help. I do a lot of one-on-one sessions and stuff like that through Discord, and it's a very valuable and enriching part of my life, right? So that's what we're here to talk about. Why you should make content, and even if you are not one of these big ass YouTubers or Instagram stars with all these brand affiliations and all, you don't need to be. That's fine. Here's an example, of a person who has me, who has, I don't follow any of the rules, when it comes to posting and social media and doing all the things. And I'm not successful, am I? it's a loaded term, somewhat successful, because like I may have stated already, because yes, I've done this little video I think twice now, because instead of editing, like I don't know, I don't care much for highly edited conversations. It's not very conversational to me if you're cutting in and out of yourself the entire time that you're talking. Maybe I'm a little old school. I'll do it 2 times or 3 times. I'll think about what I'm about to say. I'll practice it, and then we'll go through it. And the beauty in that is that you never know what's going to happen. Like this moment right now, this is the first time this moment happened. Why am I telling you like about this part? Who knows? But it's interesting. It's all part of the human experience, and everyone knows how to skip. We all skip through like all the everything. So anyways, back to the point. Years and years, all of the content that how do I get jobs? How do I get the jobs doing like cool, fun guitar stuff for like cartoons and TV shows and stuff like that? Because my content examples were out there. So like, while some of those old guitar things didn't actually like make me direct money, they got me jobs, which are cool jobs where I get to do shit on TV now. And with the YouTube, we'll say like, because we're talking about why should we create content and how can I and still have fun, et cetera, et cetera. Let's I pulled out some of my YouTube comments, right? So like when it comes to YouTube, I did make a couple of videos about the amp, and I put those out there, and that's all I've really done with that amp. The rest of my channel, there's still shit tons of videos that are about other things, guitar stuff and different amps and I don't know, like stuff that interests me. And I don't do anything on the regular, schedule that all of the platforms want you to adhere to. You hear this a lot: consistency. Every platform. I don't think they know what words mean. It's not consistency. You can be consistent in that, you go on, or that you post consistently, blah, blah, blah. They're talking about frequency, y'all. Frequency. They want you to do your shit every day as much as possible, because the more you post, the more money they make. Every platform lives on you posting, right? And that's why all creators know it, because we've all done it, where you get excited and you start posting on this platform, and you instantly like, oh wow, there's people digesting this content more and more and more and more, and you're like, wow, this is killer, man. Pumping up, getting on the roll, then you like, I don't know, get COVID, like whatever, and you watch in 5 days, all your numbers and your shit just hits the floor, and you panic, and you're like, oh my god, what's going on? And you make some panic posts just to make sure everyone's still there. Nobody fucking sees them, and you panic some more. You're like, this is the platforms. This is what we're up against, as content creators. And you can't let that stuff like get you down. You can't let that stuff depress you. You can't let it, because it's going to happen to you eventually. Everyone goes through it. The algorithms are, they are an incredibly tough partner. It's a thing to partner with, which is kind of what you're trying to do. You're trying to partner with this algorithm to like make your stuff. And it's incredibly hard, because it wants what it wants, and it only wants what it wants, and it only rewards if you give it what it wants. But so other rewards, that's what we're here talking about. I keep saying that. My YouTube comments, that was super fun. I just opened it up. I'm gonna read through some comments now. Like I said, with my YouTube, I do stuff I'm interested in. I do a lot of videos that are explaining how to use complicated things and stuff like that, because I really like helping people. That's rewarding. When you have someone reach out to you that's having a problem, and you're like, oh, I can solve your problem. It feels good. It's like giving a gift. If you don't know already, giving a gift usually feels better than receiving a gift. If you're not familiar with that phenomenon, please try it out. Go give someone a gift. It's the funnest thing ever. I used to give tiny gifts all the time to friends if I'd go visit them, just to I'd always show up with something. It's so fun to just give somebody a thing. Everybody likes to get a little thing. It's fun. But so I like teaching people. I like solving problems and helping people out, especially if I can save you some time. You know, I've been through it, and so it's totally fun checking out some, going back and read some comments. Now, generally, I reply to all comments that come through my channel because it's not that many. It's not a huge channel, and I don't remember them, of course, though. Let's hear a few. This is the positive. Like, this is why you do what you do. If you're me, it's super great because, like, you don't know these people. It's just like, so you got this guy. It's fantastic. Creators like you give us this information. The Boss channel is laughable at best, right? These companies have no reason to put up full tutorials, blah, blah, blah. He's totally right. This person's talking about this giant Boss loop pedal board thing, and it's super complicated for sure. And yeah, they're totally right. Like the Boss, the manufacturer's channel is shit. Like, you're not gonna find what you want in there. Not at all. You've got shout outs to Boomer. Like I said, he's sitting right outside the door. He's crashed out in the sun right now, so he probably won't get up and come in here. Thanks for doing this. I think I got it, but not sure. But that sure helped. Like, awesome. Eureka! That works. Thanks, man. You made my day. How do I make Ableton recognize? Like, there's a question so complicated I don't even understand it sitting in here, but I can see that I answered it for him and he was thrilled. That's great. Phenomenal, Andy. I love this stereo Rockman tone. Second song, blah, 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 blah. Never before someone been so dialed in as this. Way to go. All right, dude. Now this one's funny. I clipped this one because it's very typical of if you get like a negative comment. People always go on about all the negative comments on the shit on the internet. Don't read the comment section. So here's my experience. For the most part, I think it's just like people in a bad mood or whatever. It's like this guy. This guy says he's like a school teacher. Nobody knows what the fuck he's talking about. He runs through it knowledgeable, but I'm confused. Oh, I got to blah blah. Now I replied to this guy like, hey man, was there something that you wanted to know that you didn't find out? Like, what else can I help you out with? And he got back and he's like, oh yeah man, I'm sorry about that. Like, I didn't mean to like be rude or whatever and blah blah. But it always goes that way. If someone drops a snarky snide comment or something and I come back like, hey, what's up? 9 out of 10 times it'd be like, oh man, I'm sorry, I was a dick over there. Great stuff, cheers. And but it's a good little aside. Most people are pretty cool. Sometimes you get caught in a bad moment. Just do a thing. Here we go. I've seen many people try this and come close, but you have nailed it. Randy would. Oh, that's about a little guitar solo video. It's just nice to say nice things. Here's one about an amp sim. What the actual fuck? Siri, order this. So whoever, Gnarl, you're welcome. I got you a sale there. There's another Boomer comment. See, everybody loves Boomer, man. My streams, the people love Boomer. I should have mentioned, like, my streaming channels for this guy who follows no rules. I don't do anything. My Twitch channel is about to cross 1,000 followers. I'm about to be affiliated on Kick. I haven't used here. I should be streaming this week. I got COVID. Things always get in the way of me streaming, but that's fine. You don't have to get stressed about it. There's no race in any of this. My goals, all the goals. Like if I have goals with any of this stuff, like they're all getting ticked off one by one eventually, and by not rushing, not rushing content all the time. I don't have anything out there that I'm not proud of. I don't have anything out there on any platform that was forced, and I'm not burnt out. So back to it. A little Boomer comment that you got. You saved my life, man. I thought I was going crazy trying to get this to stay. It's like that. You see a lot of stuff like that. Great video, man. All caps. Dude, no more coffee for you. Nice fit. I must have been a little amped up in that one. That was that effect switcher one. So, seems our taste of tones is much alike. You are a freaking unbelievable artist, man. Have you released any original music? I have. Andy Harper. Go check out the photos. Hey, Andy, thanks a lot for your video. That is precisely what I was looking for. Thank you so much. Guys, hooked up. Man, this is the best video, in my opinion, building an opinion. I can't read. Man, this is the best video in my opinion. I'm building my studio and I want it just like this. So thanks, Andy. And that's talking about room within a room, soundproof studio. That's when I break down how I built this, and that's what this is. That's a floating control room. It's a room within a room. That room inside there is not attached physically to anything around it. Cool video guitar. I got a blah 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 blah. Thank you. I found my rest. I did a video about the tuning of one of my guitars, which a bunch of people seem to be happy to have seen. Blah 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 blah. Again, thanks so much for this video. I was looking for precisely this demo and couldn't find it anywhere. I use a MIDI foot controller called a Pacer from Nectar, which is the most asinine device you've ever encountered in your life when it comes to programming. It's a great board. I love it, but programming that thing is enough to drive people absolutely bonkers crazy. Finally, a clear explanation. That's on channel switching for that Marshall amp. Another one, very simple explanation. I do my masters the same way. You are spot on correct. Blah 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 blah. What else we got here? Just got a Pacer. That's helpful. Very helpful to get me going. Thank you so much. Dude is epic. So this is why, this is super fun. When you go and you read through it, hey Andy, this song is amazing. Do you have an album I can buy somewhere? And that's just a song I threw in with a demo of a 7-string guitar I have. And that song is still not released. I know which song he's talking about. It's gonna get released maybe this month on my current record, actually. Yeah, I could do this. I could probably go on with that all day. That's super fun. But the point is, it's super rewarding. You put your stuff out there. If you know stuff and can help people with things, help them. Put your knowledge out there. I published an entire streamer school. It's alwaysandy.co. I rarely even plug it. It's a miracle that I just plugged it right here. 22 chapters of video courseware that's extremely affordable. They're like 10 and 20 bucks a chapter. Some of them are 30, the more complicated ones. It still is nothing to teach you everything you possibly want to know about streaming and like using Ableton, to like run loops live and do like pretty baller performances and stuff like that. I'm like, how much return have I got on the streamer school? Not like a ton, but I've sold a handful of like full course things, which is awesome, and helped launch some people into the world of streaming. It's like that kind of stuff is very rewarding. When you're having a moment where you're just like blah whatever, and like now I got COVID, I feel like crap, and like pull up some YouTube comments and start reading everybody how you help people and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I'll pick you up a little bit. So all that has value too. Like there's more to this world than just money. I know that's a comment that pissed people off. Let me know in the comments if that pisses you off. I feel like I need to blow my nose. But I realize it's a cold and callous thing for some people to hear. There's more to life than money. I'm very fortunate in my life that I'm in a position, where I guess, it's not come to that yet. It might someday. You never know. The world changes. But as it sits right now, I can, focus on happiness and longevity in equal amounts as the monetization of everything. And with any luck, everything continues to slowly grow as it has. And so maybe I've got a hypothesis. Maybe it's a theory, and in that theory, I'm saying slow and steady wins the race. That's not a new one at all. Way to solve no problems, Andy. Cheers, y'all. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. I'm gonna go blow my nose.